What does it feel like to have the props, a lot of the items from the show here at Paley Center for everybody to actually see them and experience and who love the show?
It's really cool. It's really special. The fans of our show really love the show, so and so much of that is our props and is our wardrobe and stuff. So I think to have it on display here for a month is really special, and I'm just really proud to be a part of this show. So yeah.
And then I saw that you went over to Schooled. You did that episode. You were able to bring the JTP back for that one episode. What was it like to get everybody guys together for that one little particular episode?
It was really cool. It was interesting though, because when we got the call like, oh, you're going to be on Schooled, we were shooting Goldbergs that week, and they were like, oh, you're doing it the next day, and I was like, are they going to age us at all, or like, because it's supposed to be at least 10 years later, and they like literally all they did was put us in like more adult clothing, I guess, and I don't know how I'm going to look 10 years from now, but I would assume I would change a little bit. So I'm sure they had a reason for that, but yeah, it was fun. I mean, being in a show that has a universe and you can cross over is like, I mean, that's the dream, So it was definitely really, really cool to be a part of Schooled. Also, I grew up in the 90s, so that was cool.
So what has it been like to put a little spin on your character, especially going back from the 80s, and now as you guys are going into that end of the decade, have you been able to contribute a little bit of what you've known into your character?
That's an interesting question. There's still so many. I mean, our show is 1980 something, so I think there's really no timeline. Like, we're not necessarily moving towards the 90s. Like, we've done in season 2, we did stuff from like 1987, and then season 5 we do stuff from 1982. So it's like it's not necessarily moving in a linear fashion. So I don't really know if I could bring anything to it, because there's so many times where we'll be doing like a reference from a movie and I have to look it up or watch the movie because I have no idea what it is, which is a little embarrassing. Maybe I'm not very cultured, but it's always fun to kind of do that homework and do that research. But yeah, I mean, it's just fun to play a kid in the 80s. It is really cool, and you can see Adam's passion on the page. Adam clearly is obsessed with the 80s, and there was so much cool pop culture and so much good music, and just to be able to be a part of that is really special.
And as being a kid of the 80s, you guys did a great job really putting the pieces together, so continued success. I really love the show.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.